Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Miami Marlins.
Calling the shots, I'm calling my phone. Okay, play me overseas, making a wave. Okay, swiping my cards and call me the ace. Okay, after the hefty she wanted to say. Okay, Killion, that's every day. Killion, catching me looking, she put on a show. Killion, park at ballet or the filet mignon. Killion, want some attention, won't leave me alone. Killion, calling the shots, I'm calling my phone.
Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Our starter in this one, Ryan Weathers.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Geraldo Perdomo leading things off and takes the strike.
1 strike.
Weathers fires. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
At the plate, Blaze Alexander. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Alexander goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting second in today's lineup. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. 1 down, base is empty. And ball 1.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late, gave up on it a little bit early.
And first offering is fouled off. That misses off the outside edge. Hit hard on the ground to short. Quips it to Mountcastle, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. And we'll see today he'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And that one is inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And the batter now, Kyle Stowers. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So up next, Xavier Edwards. And he lays down a bunt. Naylor throws to first in time. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dane Myers. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Drove in both of their runs last night. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next one off the plate inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line to left. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Got him swinging. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. That's a strike. 0-1.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player. No, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. One down, base is empty. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Gabriel Moreno in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And here it comes. And that's in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Just missed. Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next pitch is outside. Josh Naylor on deck for Arizona. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here's Josh Naylor. Pulls that one foul. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. And that's way high. And it's 1-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Two.
That's off the mark, and the count's full.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Moreno leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Mesa makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fastball is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Upstairs.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And at the plate for Miami, Victor Mesa Jr. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouled off left side. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Late with the swing there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball 1.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And that is the third out of the inning. Marlins leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back on to the third inning. Now it's the rookie DH, number 13. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Weathers back to work. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out. Randall Grichuk now.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
On a line out towards center. And a couple of quick outs. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Struck out swinging his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Blaze.
Next to hit for Arizona, Blaze Alexander. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! One left for the Diamondbacks. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a ground ball on the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
1-0. Ball 2.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through that one for strike one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
One out, runner at second. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. That's through there for a strike. That one fouled off, 2-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now batting, third baseman, Fire.
2 on, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dane Myers. Doubled in his first AB. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that is out of play. That's outside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Throw, and they got him.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Just
outside.
Missed. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Up the middle. Perdomo takes it to the base for the force out. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Start of the 4th. Here's Ketel Marte. Marte goes 6'1", 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering upstairs. High fly ball, shallow right field. Stowers. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. This is Corbin Carroll. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far.
Oh,
it helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ball one there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
Corbin goes down on strikes.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. struck out swinging his first time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Grounds one to short. Lopez on the run, sends it over to first.
That's an out.
And that's a nice play to end the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Miami, bottom 4, and now the catcher comes up to him, Agustin Ramirez. First pitch misses. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So digging in, Victor Mesa Jr. That's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Check swing, he held up. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one missing inside. Upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
1 down, base is empty. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of
it. 1 out, runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conant. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. A.J. Puck up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Thompson, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carroll ranges back, and it's into the bullpen for a homer. He shoots one out to right. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Eduardo Rodriguez won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Nelson. This is his third time out this year. One out, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Fly to left his first time. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Now 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Carroll makes the play, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 33.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. That
Ball
misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
One ball,
Try to go again
2
with the
strikes.
fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just
Touchdown,
misses
ball
with
2.
that one. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Gabriel Moreno. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Now 1 out to right. Stowers. And out number 1 on the grab.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
Now up next for Arizona, Josh Naylor. Fly to left his first time. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 away now.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two down, base is empty. And next is the Diamondbacks DH. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And they'll do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Marlins 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Down low.
Pitch misses there. 1-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Not
2-1.
even close there. And the count 2-1. Outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
So a
your bait.
leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. And
Ball.
downstairs. Top of the zone for a called strike. Outside
2-2.
with a breaking ball. Liner, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting, third base.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dane Myers. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls. 1 strike.
The 0-1. That
No.
one missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball to the
That's
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and
0-1.
spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it. Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Stays alive. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Stowers, the lead runner, out at second. Edwards at first, 2 out of the inning. Pitch
Ball
misses, 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And there's a ball.
Rio.
Victor Mesa Jr. waits on deck for Miami. First and second, 2 down. And there's the automatic.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the left fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. First pitch just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
No.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls one off, 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Full count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Good job to fight that one off. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So they're all loaded up. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Alexander makes the grab. And that will end the inning. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're through 5. Marlins 5, and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Randall Grichuk. Weathers back to work. That
Yeah.
one finds the zone. It's
No
0-1.
balls. One strike.
That's
No.
inside. On the ground to the
Foul
left.
ball.
And foul ball. And a 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Ball
No.
one, no strikes.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Check
Hey.
swing, and he went. And
One
that's
ball.
strike one.
One strike.
Inside, just missed.
With the
Two
big bats
balls,
coming
one
up
strike.
and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Now fly ball to right center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. First and second, no outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. One run across, coming home. He'll score.
he's in there.
2 runs are in. It's 5-3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Weathers is done, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back. New pitcher for the Marlins, Dustin May.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch kicks away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Runner at second, nobody out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash getting ready to go. Nardi also getting ready. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Gurriel in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and 2 away now.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one not close. And that is ball one. Marte at third with 2 away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. Back within 1. It's 5-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dustin May will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Adrian Morejon gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And here is Josh Naylor. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
In the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Two outs. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Marlins 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. Going, gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-4.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Evan Carter. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nabs it, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Nelson over to first. Carter back on a dive. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Carter, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
One.
In the dirt. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Just missed. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. fouled off down the right side. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down.
Full count.
Ryan Mountcastle next to hit for the Marlins. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
9th pitch of the at bat due next. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Miami, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Nelson departs. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Puck.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Up and in, and that's ball 1. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Two outs, base is empty. Up the middle, and that squirts through. Victor Mesa Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. And that one is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That's too low. And that's ball 3. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Shelby Miller up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Griffin Conine. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. Ramirez at second. Mesa on at first with 2 down. Out to short. They take the force out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, and now number 13.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
There's a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to Mountcastle, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So up next, Randall Grichuk. Morejon, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now the count is even. Now one missed.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one missing low. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's filled up. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Marlins 9 and the Diamondbacks 4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Counterfeit, I countered your fits, led you astray in the worst way. Too legit, them hammer days, and we buck down. This is Bucktown. Come on, pimpin'. Eye to eye, the clapper have you twitching. With no
and that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One, two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now for the Marlins, Evan Carter. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
2-2 now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Naylor pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
My temper short for the nonsense. I'm a boss, me and you no contest. So go get lost. I've been busy flossing. I got options, watching, but I don't want to.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And now here is Blaze Alexander, 1 for 3. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Just missing there. And the count 1 and 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 1 away.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And that one is inside ball one.
1 ball.
The
2
Marlins
strikes.
leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there, got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Carroll in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Marlins 9 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now the third baseman, Dane Myers. There's the strike.
Ball.
Inside. 2-1.
2-1.
Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. And that
Outside.
misses. Ball 1. And a strike on the outside edge. There's the strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
So man aboard. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. And safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So up next, Victor Mesa Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. That one at the knees for a strike. Out to short, Perdomo. They get the force. Third out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full. It's the Marlins 10 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
That one ripped way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Gurriel gets a piece. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say.
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10. How old do we sound right now?
That's outside.
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.